say. So spawning in. Whoa. I guess Mayhem made this map the incorrect way, and it just auto started. But since the wallet text after a pause. Anyway, spawning in the bottom left for Team Kessel, playing for pride and map score. It is the purple Zerg player. It's Mayhem. Mayhem also looks to be a part of Team Flux. Remember Team Flux from they had a lot of guys play in the SC Rush tournaments. I always saw them in those doing well. Nice to still see that team around. Spawning the top right for Team Extraterrestrials, it is going to be Spirit. Doing the drone extractor cancel trick for an extra supply. Okay, that was a really late Overlord then. I'm confused. I still feel like this might be a kind of a cheese build, but I think he did that in the wrong order. So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to go 10 Overlord and then extractor trick cancel. Maybe not though. Maybe not. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm doing it wrong all this time. Regardless, Mayhem is still on 9 supply. He has a pool and a gas almost finished here. So he's going to be going hyper aggressive. This looks to be maybe, I don't know, so say like a life bling all in, but he's not even going up to 11 supply to get out the blings. It's definitely going to be some banelings though. I doubt it's just going to be just straight speedlings. I don't know. I mean, I guess straight speedlings could work at this point in the game, but speeds don't take a long time to get out, whereas he already has the gas to make the baneling nest and then make some banelings after that. But actually it may just be speed. Looks like he's just going for speed. So never mind. We'll leave words. He's going to go for speed first and try to do a shit ton of damage with that. And Spirit's pool was relatively late, and he went hatch pool gas, so his speed's going to be super far behind Mayhem's. This would be tough to hold. However, I think this Overlord does barely catch wind of these Zerglings. If he sees this little spot of red moving across, he's going to know that it's coming at the very least. He hasn't really moved any drones, hasn't made any spine crawlers just yet. So maybe he didn't quite see that. This Overlord for sure, however, is going to see that this does exist. So Spirit is now making a spine crawler in his main. Kind of hoping that Mayhem won't go for this natural, but natural is not really what Mayhem wants to go for here, and it is indeed it's going to be speed, and he has pulled off gas here, so looks like he's just going to do like a speedling, kind of really hyper-aggressive speedling all in, maybe, or he may just kind of pull out of this and make his own natural after killing a good amount of drones. 13 to 9 drones right now, 5 Zerglings, and there's a queen out already for Spirit, but this natural is going to be difficult to hold at this point in the game, especially once speed finishes. It's going to be a problem for... Oh, actually, even Spirit just decides to cancel that completely. I think he got in and saw there was no natural, so he knew he didn't need to hold off on that just now, just for the time being. This way, he's going to be able to get out some more lings once this injection pops. Okay, so speed's finished, but there is a spine crawler, and there are a few lings, and Spirit's going to be fighting with some... fighting with his drones as well, trying to push this away, and Spirit is just going to wait to see when this natural is going to be made by Mayhem, but it doesn't seem like Mayhem's really going to go for that. He's just going to try to kill his opponent with this, it looks like. He still hasn't expanded. Both players just with a massive lings. This single spine crawler as well as the queen is really helping out right now for Spirit. Mayhem does have his own queen though, so he's not going to be falling behind on units in general, and actually Mayhem is going to make a baneling nest, so he's not going to expand. Yeah, he's not going to expand. Spirit, however, has already made his baneling nest, and Mayhem has just now caught wind of that, so once speed finishes and Spirit's baneling nest finishes, he's going to be able to take his natural fairly soon after that, just to have some defensive banelings, and he's probably going to take his natural right now as soon as he possibly can. But these lings are still threatening the entire time. In fact, this ling is going to make sure that he is not taking the natural. Speed not quite finished, but there is a good amount of lings out. That is 18 lings versus only, what is that, 10? 14? 13. I should really get better at approximating numbers, especially by vision there. The baneling nest has finished up for Spirit. 4 banelings on the way. A lot of Lings already finished, and some Banelings will be on the way for Mayhem, and he still has not made natural. So he's definitely all in with this situation. He doesn't look to be in a good position. Spirit already splitting up his Banelings just to make sure that nothing gets taken out on one massive hit. Two Banelings do. Oh, that was really close to being absolutely disgusting. Now it's just Lings versus Lings. A couple Banelings left for Spirit. And more Lings is kind of rallying in for Mayhem, but these two Banelings are probably going to make the difference here. Mayhem going to try to cancel this natural. It doesn't look like he's going to quite be able to do that. Two Banelings still in here. Once Spirit gets a couple more, is that drones? Those are all drones. It's a lot of no. That's not all drones. It's all Lings still. More Banelings being morphed in. 4 on the field already. 2 more on the way, and more Banelings coming from Mayhem. He's just flooding Lings and Banelings. So this is quite the aggressive playstyle that doesn't seem to be working out just quite yet for our purple Zerg player. And this is going to be a Ling versus Ling battle here. And it's always fun to kind of fun to see, kind of disgusting to watch. Spirit trying to dance around these Banelings. One has already detonated. Only needs to detonate one more before this is over. Oh, okay. Just split off one Ling there. He still has 2 Banelings of his own on the ramp. So he looks to be in a decent position, and his natural has finished up. A Queen will be on the way, and with a Spine Crawl there, he's going to start to be very safe. More Banelings on the way. It's just the income at the moment. 820 minerals versus 540, and still no natural for Mayhem. He's trying to do what he can with this. Try to sneak in Banelings as he can. Kind of moving all the Banelings at once, but pre-splitting them so they move in at different points of time. And it looks like those Zerglings ran directly into that little ramp blocking with the Banelings there by Spirit, and Mayhem will call the GG there. So Spirit will take game number 1 for this A7.